Well, let's get busy. Welcome aboard. Class is in session and we're getting ready to do another video today. You understand me? Well, let's get to work. Y'all see good up there? Or something blocking it? Well, that's me. Alright, let's get to work. So, tonight, what we're gonna deal with tonight, pardon me, I got a little snotty nose. But what we're going to deal with tonight is a video entitled, we'll do a video tonight entitled, She Survived Sodom, right? She Survived Sodom. I said, what are you talking about? This is the chapter from my book, The Melville to the South. The books will be in Thursday, Friday, and I'll start shipping them. So once again, for everybody who pre-ordered the book, I appreciate it, and thank you so much. Let's go ahead and deal with this. In the chapter, She Survived Sodom, we're talking about the woman who's been through hell. We're talking about the woman who her life was chaotic. Her life was a monster. Her life was a beast, right? She survived Sodom. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm doing it on this level, so when I break this stuff down, y'all can understand what I'm doing if I break it down on this level. So let's go ahead and rock and roll. She survived Sodom. The first half of her life was tragic. Man, I come to tell you that there's some women out there who the entire first half of their life, it was tragic. 100% tragic. You've been through hell. You was born in the valley. You didn't have a silver spoon in your mouth. And it be some of the most beautiful women who go through the most traumatic experiences of their childhoods, right? The first half of her life was tragic. She was born into a chaotic family consisting of drugs, abuse, and perverts. See, I had to get deep with this book and help somebody get you to the point where you begin to understand this, because this sister was born into a family consisting of drugs, abuse, and perverts. Mama on drugs. Daddy never was there. Uncles was wild. I'm gonna get ahead of myself for this and watch this. She tiptoed. She had to, I want somebody to type out there on Instagram, on Facebook. I want somebody to type out there on YouTube. She tiptoed through her entire childhood. Any women out there on YouTube, you had to tiptoe through your childhood? Any women out there on Instagram, Facebook, you had to tiptoe through your childhood, and she tiptoed through her childhood because what? Watch this. She had to duck her uncles. Anybody out there, your uncles try to touch you? Let's deal with this. She tiptoed through her childhood because she what? She had to duck her uncles. She had to duck her female and male cousins. I come to tell some of you today, see, y'all keep talking about the men in the family touching the girls, but you had some what? Some female cousins who was touching the women also. Nobody didn't want to talk about their female cousin who was touching the women, right? Female cousins, watch this. Grown men in the neighborhood came after her. Any women out there, you had grown men in the neighborhood following you, watching you, you was going to the store, whistling at you. Grown men, girl, how old you is? Can I buy you something? You got a boyfriend? Grown men in the neighborhood came after her. They attempted to bait her with money and gifts. And I come to tell you, if you don't talk to your daughters, that the grown men would bait them with money and gifts. Her young friends gave in to it. See, all the women got that one, you got that one home girl, you got that one friend. She gave into it. She gave into the streets. She gave into the older men. All y'all got that one friend who her whole life, she gave into chaotic experiences, and she gave into what? The streets. She gave it, look, she bid on the money. She bid on a new purse. Your friend gave into it. She didn't give in at the parties. Watch this. She didn't give in at the parties. When you went to the parties, when it started to get wild, you left. She doesn't understand how she made it out. And I come to tell you today that they got some women, they don't understand how they made it out. Her mom didn't give her the tools to navigate the world. You didn't have a good mother. Your mother, she barely was a mother. She was a bad mother. She didn't give you the necessary tools that it took for you to navigate this planet. The streets taught you. Some things you learned the hard way, but you also learned some things from observing others. See, you learned some stuff the hard way, but you also saw some things going out there in the world, and you had to observe what was going on with those women, and you said, I can't go that way, because when I go that way, and when I go that way, I have problems. Watch this, watch this. Her mom didn't give her the tools that she needed to survive. The streets taught her some things she learned the hard way. She also learned things from observing. Like most women, she made bad decisions, but not winning. Yeah, she ain't perfect. She done some stuff. She done slipped up and, she done dated another girl before. She probably done danced. She probably done had a threesome. She probably done some stuff. She ain't perfect, but the things that she did in her past is not who she truly is. She done been in some fights trying to help some people. She done dated the wrong man. She done been in an abusive relationship. She's done some things. She's done some things. She made some bad decisions, but not many. Women will be, keep texting me. Women will be tempted by all sorts of temptations and endless lust. Many trials will come, beauty, fame, money. I'm sorry about that. I got a person keep texting me right now on my consultation phone. So when you text my consultation phone, you see what you're doing. Women will be tempted by all sorts of temptations and endless lust. You will be tempted by it. Many trials will come, beauty, fame, money, contentment, and let's wrap this up. Shortcuts, gratification, and much more will be offered in Sodom. In Sodom, they're going to offer you gratification. In Sodom, they're going to offer you the shortcuts. In Sodom, they're going to offer you the quick check. In Sodom, they're going to offer you the quick bag. In Sodom, he's going to buy you a car to have access to you. In Sodom, he's going to move you in this house to have access to you. In Sodom, it's going to, we're going to deal with this tonight. Go get my book. Watch this. Some compromise and betray others to get out. There's going to be some women out there who's going to compromise for Sodom. There's going to be some women out there who's going to compromise to give you away. She's not your homegirl. She's not your friend. You better get out the groups. You better do it about yourself. You better get to the point where you realize it's about self-preservation, because there will be some women in Sodom who are going to do what? They're going to compromise and betray others to get out. They'll stab you in your back to get to the top. Others will F or kill to get to the top. There's people in Sodom who fuck their way to the top. There's people in Sodom who kill to get to the top. Yeah, I wrote all this shit. This book is special right here. Some who are wealthy never experienced Sodom. So don't get it twisted, because they got some people who was born with a silver spoon in their mouth. They never experienced Sodom before. You and I was born in Sodom. It'll eat them up. They can't handle Sodom. It'll break them down. Those of us who come from it are strong. We've built perseverance. We've passed the test of the world. And I come to tell some of you today, you've been through hell and your life has gotten a little bit better. You've been through hell and your life has gotten a little bit better. But guess what you have done? You have passed the test of the world. We almost done. It takes a lot to break us. Some people will live there their whole lives in and out. Some people will live their whole lives in and out of Sodom. There's some of you, you like to come into the real world up here, have a good time and hang around. There's some of you, you like to be in and out of the world and still go run to Sodom. I'm not gonna lie, it feels good to go play in Sodom sometimes. But once you go play in Sodom, you gotta learn how to get out. See, some of you go back to Sodom and stay in Sodom too long. Go get the book, Woman,